they're going to be doing a prequel to the new, like, to Blade, based on his character.
Now, see, I'll see that. That sounds awesome.
Really?
Yeah, I'd rather see that than another Blade, because I think Blade was really good, and I think they don't need to, like, keep going with that, because they're so good the way they are. It's like, just leave them be.
Yeah, I could see them doing, if they had Ryan Reynolds picking up where Blade left off. I could watch that. With having, like, the 3 people, or the 4 people, was it 4 people?
As long as Wesley Snipes doesn't, like, come back,
yeah,
then I'm fine. It just, that character's done. So,
well,
we don't need reboots that
it's done
just
for at
don't
least the
need
next
to be
5
there.
years. I think the next 5 years or 3 years. I think he got 3 years in jail. So it's done for the next 3 years. So actually 5, because it will take 2 years to make a movie production of it. So he's done for the next 5 years. So anyway, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't like prequels really that well. Like, cause
I don't like anything when you take a series that's been gone for not too long and it's still, like, fairly fresh in people's minds, and, like, just decide to make something to go with it for no reason. It's like, we don't need a prequel. We don't even need another one yet. Just wait a while.
Yeah, I'm not, like, a big fan of prequels due to the AKA Star Wars trilogies, because
yeah, those are bad.
Like, has there ever been a really good prequel? Give me one movie that's been a good prequel.
Wow, that if they make The Hobbit, that will be a good prequel.
Yeah, but like, what was the Hannibal Lecter movie? Hannibal, Red Dragon. Wasn't that like a prequel or some
I didn't
shit?
like those. Those were all terrible.
And like, some shit, I don't know, but like,
there's got to be one. Now I've got to find it.
I can't think of any.
Oh, there's got to be one that was good. There's just got to be.
None. Because you already know the premise of the story. And it's already covered in the first one to be able to make that. So why would you? Wolverine, maybe? The movie, what, Origins? Wolverine? Possibly. If that
Possibly.
that would even be one. But Batman Begins. That was like a reboot, though.
Yeah, that one's a reboot, and that's a whole nother. That was actually the beginning of another, like, trilogy. So,
yeah.
Oh, I know one that we're not even thinking about.
What?
Because it was a prequel to all the other movies. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a prequel. It took place before all the other movies, I'm pretty sure.
Really? I didn't know that. Well, fuck.
That's the one I was thinking of. I knew there was one. Let me look at a timeline here for it. I love the internet. Like, I love that people waste their times on things like this. So I don't even
make
have
it where
to,
I
like,
don't
try.
have to, and be like, well, back in let's watch the movie again.
Let's see.
I heard that WikiLeakspedia. Wikipedia is the place to go.
Okay, the events of Temple of Doom happen in. Wow, I did not know there was this much Indiana Jones related shit. Jeez.
Well, Indy took a shit early.
No, dude, there's a ton of this crap. Like, it's not even like stuff that people would know about.
Right,
like,
but you had the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles and shit like that.
Did you know there was something called Indiana Jones and the Dinosaur Eggs?
No.
Indiana Jones and the Cult of the Mummy's Crypt?
No.
Yeah, see, I'm like, what?
I feel like Indiana Jones is our, like, old Drake's Fortune. Or Drake's. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Drake's Fortune's kind of like the gaming version of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, Uncharted is definitely, like, the gaming version of Indiana Jones done good.
It's like It's like if you took Indiana Jones and then made it a lot more action-packed, that would be Uncharted.
Yeah, I agree. But, yeah, woohoo, prequel to Blade. Yeah, it's alright.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I hope that it's at least decent, because I like things to be decent. Like, I don't want it to flop or something, but...
Be like another fucking... Like, I hate it whenever they take a series and they're like, you loved it then, you'll hate it now. Look what we fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, that's the stuff I hate. It's like, oh man, this could have been good, but it's not going to be good.
It's not going to be, yeah.
Okay.
So, anyway, moving on.
Yep. Let me see. My story is... Let me go to my first one here. Okay, 2010 awards best soundtrack. I saw this on a site, and I just kind of wanted to talk about it. Like, this is kind of my open topic for us, I guess.
Okay.
Like, what movies that you saw, do you think had the best soundtrack? Now, I already pretty much know what you're going to say, because I think I'm going to say the same thing.
I am going to say Tron and Tron and Tron.
Yeah, seeing as how it was made by Daft Punk, who's already awesome, that's my pick. If I had another pick to take, it would be probably Scott Pilgrim.
You know, I was actually going to thought about that, and I was like, you know, Scott Pilgrim, that fucking garbage truck song.
Yeah, that's another good one. And then Inception had a really good score. Like, it didn't have so much a soundtrack, but it had a good score to it. So, I mean, and it's Hans Zimmer, so you know it's going to be good. Hans Zimmer scores are like, it's like, oh, you want Hans Zimmer? Well, then your movie's going to make lots of money.
It just keeps cracking me up. They can't well tell us still picture Sam. Oh man, this is great. I love it. Oh man, that's so epic. That picture is staying there for fucking ever. Even when we're live, we might just have the still picture of you there.
No, we can't do that. That would just be odd and off-putting.
Oh.
Like, what's it gonna do? Just like have it in the middle?
I don't know.
Have me and you, and then fake me.
There we go. We should make his lips move.
Like on Conan, I can just be the lips.
Oh man. Anyway, oh wow. So this video, what is this?
Oh, this is if you wanted to watch it. I haven't even watched it. I guess it's their nominees for best soundtrack.
Best soundtrack.
Best track sound.
The nominees are How to Train Your Dragon.
That one just kind of pisses me off because no one gives a shit about a soundtrack in a kids movie. Were the 8-year-olds just in love with the soundtrack of how to... God, I almost said How I Met Your Dragon.
That's a prequel. Right
How
there.
I Met Your Dragon.
Alright, that's gotta go. Inception.
Yeah, Inception had an awesome soundtrack.
I can deal with some Inception. That's even a better one. Like, it should be called How I Trained Your Mother.
How I Trained Your Mother. I still just, I'm picturing this show where, like, it's Neil Patrick
There you go.
Harris.
Which one's this?
good.
Scott Pilgrim. This one, The Social Network.
You know, I didn't think of that one, but that had a pretty good soundtrack.
I like the movie, but did it get Movie of the Year for Riot? That's the question.
Yeah, will it get Movie of the Year?
You know,
Faster than any of us ever imagined.
You're being accused of intentionally breaching security, violating copyrights, violating individual privacy.
Your best friend is suing you for...
Yeah, so there you go. So,
I'm dying.
what are you getting? You getting hit by something?
No, I'm drowning.
Why are you drowning for?
I don't
My
wanna
girlfriend is
get
now.
out.
You hit spacebar. Hold spacebar up. Wow, my girlfriend is finally playing Minecraft. So she's like, I'm drowning. I'm drowning. I'm like, how are you drowning? So anyway, so there you go. Movie soundtracks. Yeah, Tron still wins it for me for that one. That's a definite.
Okay.
Like that whole, I listened to that whole fucking soundtrack all the way through.
I have it on my iPod. I listen to it when I'm driving places and I want to feel like something epic's about to happen.
One man in his destiny to get chicken McNuggets.
Yeah, to get a 50-piece chicken McNugget, he will drive 30 minutes to McDonald's.
But little did they know, they wouldn't give him sweet and sour sauce. They gave him honey mustard. And he is pissed. Alright. Anyway, speaking of being pissed, guess what? Van Diesel is going to make a new Riddick.
Why?
Well, the question is this.
Why?
What he put on his fucking face or Twitter about it is that he put like being they wanting to do like a skinny version and a Dawn version, like from the Fast and Furious style.
Mm-hmm.
And what he's talking about is what it takes to go from one transition to the other. And he's like, I like a challenge and all this other shit. Why would they be doing this with this kind of movie? That's what's making me wonder about the new Riddick. Is it going to be double-ganger shit? Or is it going to be where he's trapped in a jail and can't get out or something? I didn't see the old Riddicks. I only saw one. I only saw one Riddick movie. And, so, yeah. Another list of shame, but I saw one. I saw Pitch Black, which I enjoyed.
There's Pitch Black, Riddick, and then something that looks like some sort of like little comic book thing.
Yeah. I'm all for this. But, yeah, so, you were talking about Christian Bale, about how he went through the transitions, and what movie was that?
Oh, The Machinist.
Yeah.
That is a role by him that I've never seen someone be that dedicated to a role. Like, he lost so much weight, it was sickening.
Yeah. Like, that's what I'm wondering is about, like, with this movie, how it's going to be that they're going to make Vin Diesel go from, like, skinny fucker to buff, fucker, I guess.
Oh my god. Did you see what Nocturnal just put in the chat again? Oh my god.
Oh man. That's just for the record. Still picture Sam is better than Casper, the non-talking host.
No wonder Baker never came back on. Is that? I don't even think Baker, like, by comparison to me, he's less pale than I am. But for some reason, they're like, "Oh, Baker, the pale ghost child."
Oh man, I was like, what in the hell? And the funny thing is they said Casper, the non-talking host, and then I was like, what? And then they said, oh man, that's great. I was like, what in the hell? Oh, anyway, moving on from that. that. So over the years, Sam, what the hell is up with